And I knew there was no competition. They were balding. They were paunchy. They cared about washing their cars on Sunday. They were no match for me, this little hot fireball. I had a plan that I had devised. I would wait for one of my friends to be out of the house. And I would go over the house and tell the mother that I was there waiting for a friend. They would recognize after a while just who I was. You see, yes, I had had no experience, but that would be a good thing, because they would be able to coach me through this. They would be able to teach me everything they knew. And that would be good for them and fabulous for me. And then I got my first break. My brother was living in a two-family house. He was living on the first floor, and his sister-in-law, who had just lost her husband, was living on the top floor. She wasn't exactly right. She was in her early 30s, which was not my taste. I liked them a little older. But she had a vacancy. And I knew I could fulfill that. So when my brother said that he needed a babysitter, I could not volunteer fast enough. I was over there in a heartbeat. And I would watch her lovers coming down the steps, and I would press my ear to the wall. And I would hear the kisses and the sorrow about leaving. And then I would see them go outside, and I would say to myself once again, no competition for me. They were like my friends' fathers. They were balding. They were paunchy. As soon as she recognized who was babysitting downstairs, I knew it would be all over. It happened. There was a knock on the door. There she was, in a tank top and shorts. Oh my God, I know she's asking for it. When I came to the door and opened it, I said, "What can I do for you?" She said, "I need a match to have a cigarette before I go to sleep." And I said, "A match? Oh my God, that's a metaphor for light my fire. A match? She's practically asking me to rape her. She sees just how hot I am, and she recognizes this. I go running into the kitchen for a match. I come back, and she looks at me and she says, "Are you going to light my cigarette?" Oh my God, how could she be more forward? And with shaking hands, I struck the match and lit her cigarette. Her eyes never left my eyes. And she said, "I know what you're thinking, but it's not going to happen." And I thought to myself, what a break. I can go back to my studies.